There's a lot of electrical pieces to a typical building, and most of them, or a good chunk of them, your local architect should be able to keep track of. We're talking about power and lighting and this type of thing. But there's a whole another chunk that is what I group under low voltage, and it's things that don't need lots of power but are definitely critical to the mix. So we're talking about things like your security system, your computer cabling, maybe it's your intercom, okay, music, video, all those things that occur usually above the ceiling, and you're not thinking about them, but that really will impact how you operate the facility. And for the most part, your local architect or even your veterinary expert doesn't have the wherewithal to identify all of these things and to really zero in on them. Potentially they could, but you'd be spending lots of time and energy doing this, educating them so they could turn around and spec these items. So you're actually better off to work with independent vendors in your local vicinity and to spend time with them identifying what it is that you need, and of course allocating funds for this. You've got to have money set aside. You look at your computer system as an example, you're buying both the hardware and you're buying the cabling, and this is going to be money and effort. So you need to go through and identify this, and then you can feed this information to your architect, and he can put a portion of it on the drawings and coordinate that. But for the most part, the low voltage systems are going to be your responsibility. That's what you need to do. And it's a function of them being so complex, they change all the time, and the availability of the technology, the actual hardware, is so specific that to have somebody else try to tackle that really isn't viable.